I'm Nathan Carter from Santo, Texas. I'm up here in Henrietta, Texas on the Birdwell and Clark Ranch. I'm representing the buyer up here as well as Emory. We're up here going to ship cattle for the next 5 days at Emory's and get them where they can start all over again here in a couple months. So there's a lot of guys out there that run a lot of cattle. You know, there's yearling guys out there that run 10, 12, 15,000 cattle, yearlings, but you don't see them under one fence on one place. You sure don't see them on grass, especially right here in Texas where we're at. The Flint Hills up there in Kansas and whatnot, those guys are really good and know what they're doing. But for me, to be able to come up here and see it right here in Texas, that's something unheard of. And you tell people about it and they kind of listen to you, but you know, you might send them a picture or video coming off one of these hills out there, and you top over one of them little rims and you look down and you know there's 4,000 or 5,000 steers standing in the bottom. You know, it's a breathtaking experience, and you kind of look at it in awe and kind of don't really know what to say about it. Obviously, this ranch could run more cattle than what they're running, but they know that if it doesn't rain, they're going to get in a tight jam, and so they don't set themselves up for that. They don't want to exhaust the soil, they don't want to exhaust the country, so that they can come back next year and do it again.
And what about the final product?
Well, I mean, you've got grass-fed cattle here, and you know, you pull a steer off that weighs 850 off of just straight grass. That's saying something. That's not, you know, that's not putting hay out for them. They don't feed hay. You know, that's not putting silage out. And yeah, they cake them, but they just cake them to keep them gentle and keep them coming. And it's really neat when you can see that a feed wagon pulled by a tractor, and you have 2 or 3 cowboys behind them, and they can move 6,000 to 7,000 head real easy with no problem. So this is what I do for a living. This is my family. We're a cattle operation. We run cows and calves, but I get to go all over the country and ship yearlings. So I see all operations that there is. And I guess what would stand out about Birdwell and Clark in my mind is probably the stewardship of the land. You know, you go so many places and they think, boy, if I can get another half a load or a load turned out, I'm gonna make that much more money. But they're not worried about the grass, they're not worried about the return on their grass. So anyway, it's neat to come out here and see how they rotate all these pastures and how they know ahead of time when they're gonna go back to it and what the grass is gonna look like and how long they can stay. They're really mindful of the cattle and easing them around and handling them real careful and not stressing them any more than they have to. They're really good folks, and when they wake up, that's what they think about. When they go to bed, they're worried about it, and that's what they think about. And I think that's what it takes to be successful in the yearling cattle operation year in and year out.